Hey everyone, this is going to be a video consisting of assorted vinyl finds, different artists, different genres. Hopefully I'm going to be able to be a little more relaxed than usual, because before I show the records, I just want to tell you again, for those that don't know already, I started something different where I'm going to try to make longer videos if necessary. I'm not going to go out on my way just to make them longer just for the heck of it, just because I can, but I just want to feel more relaxed and at ease. So what I did was I took my camera that I've been using for the last 2 years, and I went from HD mode down to 480, which will enable me to make past 8 minutes if necessary. And there probably will be times I've decided where if I'm going to make a video which I know is going to not be any longer than 8 minutes, I'll just set the mode to HD, and I'll do the HD videos. For videos that I think I may want to go over the 8, like this one, take it easy at a more leisurely pace, I'll go to the 480. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, here's what I got recently, and I'm going to start with a Led Zeppelin album, and it's an upgrade of sorts, you might say, for Houses of the Holy. And the reason I call it an upgrade is because this one is the Ludwig pressing. Supposedly the Ludwig pressings are the most desired for Led Zeppelin, for all you Zepp people out there. And I put this album on, and it does sound really great. The quality is really great. So I kind of upgraded this one, and I gave the other one that I had, which was more of a repressing later on, to my nephew. So he has that album now. Here's Bob Dylan's album from 1980, Saved, which I'm going to just take out of this plastic for a minute. And for anybody who's interested in these little kind of things, that's one of those gold stamped promo editions up there. It's an album I've never heard. I mean, I love Dylan's other religious album, Slow Train Coming. I think that's a great album. It's one of my all-time favorite Dylan albums. But this one I've never heard, so we'll see. But it's got that demonstration, not for sale, that everybody likes. A white label promo, which is always hard to see. But anyway, white label promo. And Slow Train Coming album from 1979, in a lot of ways, was the first album that really got me into Dylan back when I was still a teenager. And I really enjoyed that song, Gotta Serve Somebody, and that's what helped me get interested in going back and looking at his classic 60s stuff. Okay, so now for something totally different, I think. Actually, it is very different, isn't it? We go from the religious to the occult for this brand new album that I got. I think it came out in November of 2013. It's a soundtrack to Rosemary's Baby, one of my all-time favorite films, and certainly one of my all-time favorite horror films. This is one that I had to order online, which I don't usually like doing, but even my record store that stocks a lot of new releases didn't have this one. And this is one of the good things I find about leisurely being able to make videos that are longer, because now I can take the time to open the records and show things for anybody who may be interested. Unfortunately, I'm leaving the cellophane on this, so I can't really open it up as a gatefold. But the one that I got here, first it has an inside, looks like just some kind of insert talking about how the album came to be and stuff on it. The one I got here is on clear vinyl, which I'll show you. The thing about this is, I've seen some people online showing this album, or playing this album, and some of them had, one side was red, I think, and the other side was blue. I don't know if there's a variety of different kinds of vinyl for this album, but the one I have is clear, and I like the clear vinyl albums. Okay, now we go to, let's see here. You know that I have a thing for collecting Connie Francis records, And I found this one, which is kind of unusual. It's a United States pressing. It's another greatest hits album, but it's from the 1980s. It's not one of the older ones. Connie's greatest hits, right? Connie's greatest hits. And you got a later photo on the back there. Just to throw in a few 45s in the middle of all the albums that I'm going to show. I got this one, Roy Orbison, It's Over. And it's backed with a song called Indian Wedding. A little picture sleeve there. Got that Monument label. Okay, now the next bunch of records I'm going to show here are all by the Supremes, Diana Ross and the Supremes. I got a couple of picture sleeves, no records, but I probably have the singles somewhere. I collect all the 45s by the Supremes. This one's Back in My Arms Again, picture sleeve. And the back of this shows some of their album covers that they put out. And this one here is Stop in the Name of Love. I love Diana Ross and the Supremes. Love them. Female Beatles as far as hits machine. Okay, now we got some albums to show that I got in pretty damn good condition, I have to say, by the Supremes. Here's the Supremes Reflections. You know, the Supremes are a group where I love their hit songs. You know, they have so many hits. But I don't really know about listening to the entire records. I mean, I put entire albums on before by them. And, you know, with a lot of artists, I like the hits mainly with some artists. I mean, the same thing happened with these. I'm going to give them some spins, and I'm going to listen to them. Here's the Supremes A Go-Go. I really like this cover, and the condition of this album is really nice. Supremes A Go-Go. Here's the Supremes sing Rodgers and Hart. Another one in really nice shape. There's the back. This one is an upgrade of an album I had that wasn't in as nice condition as this. Sometimes I really love these just for the covers, you know. Diana Ross and the Supremes, Love Child. Really like the cover of this. And this one was really in fine shape. Okay, I think this is an old album that I've already showed, but I just happen to have it in this stack, so what the hell. One more Supremes album. The Supremes at the Copa. And you can see them really shining in these resealable, you know, I don't like to say Blake sleeves because personally, no offense to you, Blake, but I don't use the Blake sleeves. I've used similar. Okay, next one is one which I showed in some video. I don't really remember which video it was. I went to a Goodwill, and it's very rare to find albums I'm interested in over there, but they're 99 cents at my Goodwill. And sometimes I'll pick up albums that are not really anything I really thought I'd be interested in, but because they're 99 cents, they're worth a spin, right? Now, there's a song I like in, I think 1975 or 1976, by Maxine Nightingale, called Right Back Where We Started From. It was one of those AM hits. And as a 13, 14-year-old kid, I really liked that song. And I found this album over there called Right Back Where We Started From. I thought the cover was nice. I don't know, I just liked the color scheme on it. And I thought for a buck, you know, why not take it? Now, I don't know if I'll ever play the entire album, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I have the hit song Right Back Where We Started From on a 45. But will I ever play the whole record? Probably not. Probably just play that song. But, you know, the beautiful thing about the vinyl is that, I mean, I can put it on in the background with an album, and just an album like this that I don't really have to listen to all the way, and just hear in the background, maybe while I'm on a computer or something, if I think that it's a worth keeping the whole album. But I mean, just for the cover, it's nice. You know, it was a really important song to me as a kid, and I was just getting out of what is it? An elementary school, and I was about to go into high school, so I was in the 8th grade at the time when it was a hit, and we used to have these little autograph books that we used to pass around and write your favorite stuff in it, and I wrote favorite song of the day was that song right back where we started from. Now the rest of these are Elvis albums. They're all Elvis Presley. That's all I have left here. So I'll give you a heads up for anybody that doesn't really care about seeing Elvis albums. You can tune out now. But I think there's some interesting stuff whether you're into Elvis or not. And by the way, one word is that I'm going to be redoing my Elvis vinyl. So if anybody's out there that likes Elvis and saw my last video, I recently did one where I was showing all the Elvis stuff that I have. Well, I made a mistake. I didn't realize that I had actually several other Elvis records that didn't make it into that video, so I want to redo it. Well, here's what I got recently. This one here, Elvis Presley Sings Christmas Songs. This was only $2.99, but the reason that it was so cheap was because it's really not in good condition. The record itself is in good condition. The cover isn't, but I really cleaned it up well using my method, and it's a lot better. But if I was to take it out of this nice, pretty sleeve, you would see that it opens up like a book. So it's split all the way down. So yes, I will be looking for an upgrade. If I never find an upgrade, then this will do well. And I want to say, the people that make videos sometimes about, you know, how to reseal album covers and things, and when they split, you know, you glue them together. I always find personally there's no need to do that, because when you have it in a sleeve like this, this might as well be the glue. I mean, you don't ever have to even know it's split. But that's just me. Okay, now I got, I think, 4 records here in the Legendary Performer series. First we have Legendary Performer Volume 1, which has its original shrink still on it. They come out in insert sleeves like that, which make up the cover. And then there's a booklet for each one of these that show a lot of photos, a lot of vintage photos for those really into Elvis. All of these books that I'm going to show in the next 3 records are kind of the same idea, where you know, so I'm not going to flip the pages for them. Well, I got to tell you guys and gals, this is really a relief making videos and being able to just take it easy and not rush to show the next one and get done in 8 minutes. Here's Legendary Performer Volume 2, which is still in cellophane. Slides out there like that. And has another book. As I say, it's kind of the same deal. A lot of vintage ads, advertisements. Really nice to look through the book. Or the books for several records here. Volume 3 is interesting because it's a picture disc. This is Legendary Performer 3. And it's a picture disc of Elvis, and the back disc has this photo on it. The cover to this one has this picture on it. And, you know, the backs of these are, you know, consistent with whatever it is that showed through the circle on the front. How's everybody doing out there, huh? A lot of extra time to schmooze. How you all doing? How you all getting along? Those people that live in areas like me where there's a lot of snow. Here we're getting more snow early in the week. Can't wait to get it the hell out of here. Okay, the last one in the Legendary Performer series is Volume 4. And the shrink is a little messed up on this one, but hey, you know, what do you, can't have everything, right? You know, so there's the cover to this one. Booklet. Okay, next in the Elvis line here, I got this sealed. You know, and this is another question I have. This album is Welcome to My World, and it's sealed. This is probably a question for another video. I like to have sealed albums in their original shrink, never open, and we're always wondering what's going to happen as far as time goes and the heat. Is it going to make the cellophane get tighter? Well, this one's actually, not only is it cellophane, but what about when you put them in other outer sleeves? I got this in one of the clear sleeves, and you know, with this resealable flap on top of the original shrink. So it's the same deal with this album here, Elvis, Burning Love and Hits from His Movies. This is another one that was never opened. It's still in its original cellophane. And I got to tell you, for albums like these, I mean, that come in their shrink and still have never been opened, even though I want to play them, I really dig the idea, and Robert Z knows what I mean, of having them immaculate and never opened before. So this is another one where it has its original shrink, and I also have it in a resealable clear sleeve, so that's extra protection. Along those lines, one more. This is a Pickwick album. Elvis Sings Flaming Star. This is, again, never opened, still sealed. And beautiful shape. It's so nice to have these albums never opened. I noticed, like, I just was playing with this sticker here, Special Buy $2.49, and this thing is ready. I could pull this off easily. It comes right off. But I like sometimes having stickers on here. See what they originally went for in the stores. Okay, here's a kind of brand new release. It's from 2013. And I haven't opened this yet. I'm going to play this one for sure. I'm going to open it for sure. It's Elvis at Stax label, where he does some Memphis songs. And it's a double album set. Really nice looking. And it's split over 4 sides. I mean, that's how they do new albums these days. You know, I mean, over 4 sides. But what I'm saying is, you know, the tracks are very short. I mean, there's different takes here, outtakes on this, and each one of the 4 sides has like 4 songs on each one. So you got 4 songs on each record, each side, and you know, you could probably have made 1 album out of this. And that's something I know they do that for improved sound quality these days. They make, you know, 180 gram vinyl new releases, and they put 3 or 4 songs per side, like the new Bob Dylan Tempest album from a couple of years ago. They did that, you know, and it's like, I don't know if I like having to flip an album over for every 3 songs. You can stretch it to 4 sides, but this is for sound quality reasons they do that. Okay, here's one. Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups Too. This is one of those, I think, RCA attempts to keep on mining the gold and keep on putting out new releases for Elvis freaks and taking like any song that qualifies as I guess children's songs and try to make another release for fans to buy. The last record I'm going to show in this video is this one here, Elvis, Always on My Mind. I like the cover to this, front and back cover, but it's the vinyl in this that I especially love. I could take my time opening up these resealable sleeves. No need to rush. And we got a nice purple vinyl. My favorite color, folks. And I really like that. Well, that kicks it in the head for this Assorted Vinyl Finds video. I'm glad I was able to really lay back and not be afraid to go past 8 minutes and change. So how many of you people stayed awake? How many of you actually saw this video all the way through? I don't know. Thanks for watching.